My breath has been taken away by that swim from Shane Ryan. And John Rudd, the National Performance Director of Irish Swimming, will be absolutely thrilled by that. Looking around pool deck, see whether I can see him, because he will be, if he is here, jumping for joy. 24.32, astonishing swim. Best swim of the morning by a considerable distance, that. Everybody at lane 1 in place for the first heat of the 100 butterfly for women. We'll see Sarah Sjostrom back again. Talked about being the 50 free record holder. She's also the record holder for the 100 butterfly as well, set in London. It's over 2 years ago. And the world record set in Rio of 55.48. Obviously world, European and championship record. So all in place apart from the withdrawal in lane 1. 3 Turkish swimmers together in lane number 3. And Sarah Sjostrom, the class act in the 50 freestyle, and also the class act in the 100 butterfly as well. Obviously a very different discipline, but she's had a reasonable amount of time to get herself rejuvenated back in the pool. We haven't seen her for a few heats yet anyway. In terms of time from the entry times anyway, going by what we have in front of us, only one swimmer has knocked on the 60-second door, and that's our swimmer in lane number 4, Zara Duru Bilgin. It's third at the moment. Mark Butt is leading for Estonia in lane number 2. And now there's about 5 potentially in a line coming into the wall. Can lane 2 hold on? I think she's going to get overhauled by certainly 2 of the Turks in 4 and 5. It's going to be lane 5, maybe, yes. Ostendag of Turkey doesn't quite break that 60-second barrier. 60.61. Bilgin with a 60.65, and Sebastian is third for Hungary, our early leader, just fading back to 5th place in the end, and that blanket finish. So that'll be the time now to beat. Remember, top 16 again, so with fewer heats, more of a chance of getting through. Sarah Sjostrom probably won't need to really go hard. She shouldn't have to in the 50 freestyle either, but she's a racer. She likes to put herself on the line. Say doesn't like to be given a less preferential lane when it comes to the semi-finals. Heat 2 of 4. Everybody there. Fastest in this field is Elena De Lido of Italy. Zalagi of Hungary, though, in 5 has got a great pedigree. And Kimberly Byes of Belgium in lane 3. 3 very established, certainly 2 out of those 3 very established in world swimming. 2 that we'll expect to be in that European top 16 for later on today. Centre lanes is where we're looking, not surprisingly, for Kimberly Byes and Elena De Lido of Italy. Zalagi in 5, all very closely grouped as they go into the wall. Byes from De Lido. Inebik will get the 3rd place at the moment from Sweden, but as we saw, the 100 changes quite a bit over the second 50 as the stronger butterfly swimmers start to come through. De Lido of Italy trying to overhaul Zalagi. Zalagi coming through now. 4 and 3 it is. De Lido and Byes. De Lido of Italy will get there first. Now, can she break that 1 minute barrier? She's going to be very close to it. Oh, no, not close to it at all. She smashed it. That's what she's done. 57.91. No worries about that. 57.91 for our winner. In fact, the top 6 all going sub 60. De Lido 57.91. Never into the cyclically seeded ones now, so obviously there's a big improvement in times. So De Lido buys Zalagi finishing 4th in the end, and Montero and but Ashtu all going sub 60. So start list for heat number 3 of 4. We don't have 0, but we have everybody else in place, including Chimrova. Chimrova actually at the moment has got the 3rd fastest time. Sjöström's done a 56.29 this year. Only swimmer to go. Sub 57. Nido's on a 57.38. So Chimrova in 4. Home interest in Charlotte Atkinson in 3. Ilara Bianchi of Italy in 5. And Louise Hansen in 6. The winner should come from those 4, unless there's an outside smoker that we're not anticipating. The trainer of Czech Republic's had a really fast start in lane number 1. That'll be the centre lane, surely, where first times will come up from. It's Chimrova from Sverdchena. Well, that was a good start from Sverdchena. She's only 0.19 behind Chimrova. Bianchi in 3rd place. And this side of the pool looks quite heavily stacked in terms of swimmers coming through, including Louise Hansen of Sweden, who's making her move, and so is Beckman of Denmark. But they're not going to catch our winner. But is our winner going to be lane 5 or 4? Bianchi or Chimrova? Bianchi looks to have it for me. Chimrova trying to catch her, but can't. Bianchi with a 57.92, not as quick as the previous heat, but good enough to get her through to the semi-finals, no problem. Chimrova in 2nd, Hansen in 3rd, 4th is Beckman, and Charlotte Atkinson with a 59.66. So all bar 3 breaking the 60-second barrier there. So anybody under a minute's got a good chance of making that semi-final tonight. If you're over a minute, you might have a little anxious wait. Well, the star of the show should be Sarah Sjöström in lane number 4 in the 100 butterfly. Been so good this year. Alice Thomas has been very good in both the 100 and the 200. She set the fastest time in the 200 butterfly earlier this year, which is still on the books. So look for her in the 200. 100's a bit short for her in terms of winning it, I think, certainly up against the likes of Sjöström. But interesting to see what kind of form she's in. Emily Large also going for Great Britain in lane number 2. So that world record I mentioned, 55.48 for Sarah Sjöström. And I said that, you know, she can basically do this with her eyes shut. Probably with lead weight attached to her feet, she can still make the semi-finals, but she's not going to hold back here. She wants to set a mark down. She wants to impose herself. That's the kind of swimmer that she is. We're talking about that 56.29 that she set in Rome back in June. Well, she'll be hoping to be not too far shy of that and improve upon it as she goes. She has broken records in heats before. 56.29 is her best time this year. And I'm sorry I'm only talking about her, because it's only about her, because nobody else is anywhere near. Look at this. Ridiculous in the 100 fly. She is so far clear of everybody else. You just need to talk about one swimmer now. She's done the 56.29 I mentioned. She's going to be slightly shy of that here. 56.87. But look at the gap in the end between our winner and second. It was nearly 2 seconds. Nearly 2 seconds between our winner and second place, which is Marie Wattel of France. That's ridiculous, isn't it? 56.87 plays 58.47. Alice Thomas.